Hey guys, some stupid sketcher guy here with another video. Now, this is a video that I have been thinking about for months. Like, I've been thinking about, is this the end of the Dinotube community for like months now? There have been many times where I thought the community would finally end, and every single time I was very much relieved that this wasn't the case. But eventually, the community ran out of chances. So, this is just a video to go over the history of the community and how it eventually came to a close. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. So, first off, you have to know how this even began. And the main reason why this even began in the first place is because of YouTube. That's even why it's called Dinotube in the first place. And YouTube was an opportunity. It was a place of self-expression. It was a place where random, normal people could go and make themselves well-known on a website. Make content that people loved without being a professional TV personality or movie actor or whatever the hell. It was a place for normal people to make whatever they wanted. And at the time, there was a subgenre of filming called toy films. And these toy films were very popular back in the day because they were very easy to make. Because, well, at the time, YouTubers didn't really have many resources. Most of them had really low quality cameras, so they had to use whatever they had at their disposal. And for the most part, that was toys. And a subgenre of this subgenre was dinosaur toys. And dinosaur toys were quite popular. There was a lot of stuff that people did with them. Some did Jurassic Park fan fiction films. Some did Noah's Ark, but with dinosaurs, and some just made dinosaur nature shows. This genre of dinosaur figure nature shows would take off the most, and eventually inspire one young person, Bionicle-saurus, to make a series of his own, Dinosaur Island. Very similar in vein to previous successful shows like Dino Island or Prehistoric. This series sparked something. It sparked what would eventually become the Dinotube community. It wouldn't do this immediately, but it soon would. Through the next couple of years, Dinosaur Island would go through season after season with millions and millions of views happening every single time. And this got tons of dino fans together. Every episode, dinosaur fans would flock together and watch Dinosaur Island. And this one show slowly but surely connected people. And then it came to a close. And this is where people began to question, what are we gonna do now? And eventually, there was an answer to this. Now, Prehistoric Central was revolutionary, as all the biggest Dinotubers at the time all came together, all of them promoting this Discord server, truly trying their very hardest to make this thing as big as it could. And it rose, gaining about 300 members, and truly being the thing that brought many Dinotubers together. This was a Dinotube community. It wasn't just Dinotubing anymore. It was a community. Continuing throughout the rest of 2016, Prehistoric Central was doing decently, and members of the community were really beginning to blossom. You had plenty of pretty good content creators. You'd have Matthew the Dinosaur King, Camosaurus, Kakakaro34, Cody the Tyrant King, and many more. And it seemed as though the community was now getting a decent amount of big content creators. And series were coming out like Dinosaur Island Revival and I believe Mesozoic bedroom, as well as just everyone kind of making their own shows. People were ambitious. People were doing their thing, mainly making other Dinosaur Island type shows, which wasn't the most original, but it was what they did. And for a while, people were just doing what they liked. They liked making shows and just also being connected by collecting dinosaur figures and making movies with them. But unfortunately, in 2017, things began to go south. When it came to Prehistoric Central, although it started out quite active in 2016, over the course of that year and into 2017, Prehistoric Central became a rather inactive server with only a couple active members, as well as tons of petty drama feuds going on. To make matters worse, in 2017, one of the moderators was dared and eventually did ban everyone in the server. Although eventually people did return, the damage had already been done, and a few months later in 2018, Prehistoric Central was officially shut down and replaced with a new server that we'll go into later. As well as that, the community lost one of its most major community leaders, Kakakaru34, the leader of the Theropod Club and one of the main co-hosts of Prehistoric Central. He was definitely a major player in the community, and when he had to leave YouTube and the community because of university, it was definitely a major event. People made tributes about him, and he was sorely missed, even till this day. Eventually, though, despite these two losses, new members of the community would come in, including new major influencers, and a new server would replace Prehistoric Central, an infamous server that would eventually tear apart and destroy the community. This server was called Dino Nation.